Okay, hello, here's another beautiful Technics turntable. It's a 1200 MK2, it's in mint conditions. I was just finished taking the pictures, and I think there's enough light. I think it's still enough light coming in my house so I can show you the turntable. So it's in mint condition. Let me start on this corner here. I'm gonna move it and find the perfect angles. Just look at that platter, and there's not a lot of light, but still enough to show you the real condition of this turntable. This is an HD camera. You might pick up, you might be able to see a lot of stuff, paint drops and things like that on the platter, on the corners, things that we're not actually able to see with our own eyes. Look at that corner, is so clean. This turntable hasn't been used in years. It was stored in a custom-made case, those big vintage cases that you don't really come across those almost never, because those were custom made by some people or by companies, where you can place the entire turntable in it with the dust cover attached to it. That's what this thing has been sitting at and on. But the only problem about those cases is that they don't have foam on the top and things like that. So there's a couple scratches on the dust cover. So I'll plug it in just a couple seconds. Let me just go around it. Just look at those pins. Okay, just look at that platter. It's really, really nice. Let's check this corner now. The pitch, you can tell that the pitch has never ever been used before. Just look at that pitch. That's just a little bit of dust. That's it. So shiny. Just look at that. This turntable has never been used before. It was used for photo shoots. It was used for only showcasing purposes. You know, it had some not Rubbermaid. I think they were like some sleep mats, but not like a common sleep mats. They looked like quilts. You know, they were custom made for companies and photo shoots and things like that. And actually, this one had one that said "Save the Vinyl," and you can see, and under certain light conditions, you can see that stamp in here, "Save the Vinyl." Somehow it went through and it got stamped on the platter surface. So, because it was a quilt, like a quilt, it was very thick and like a quilt. You know, have you seen those thick quilts? Because it was made for a company that was saying something about save the vinyl. So under certain light conditions, you can see and you can notice those letters saying save the vinyl. Somehow they went through and got stamped on the platter. You know, that happens sometimes. And we can see it now, but I'll move the turntable in a minute and I'll try to spot that out for you. So let's continue here. Okay, let's keep on showing you the tone arm. Just look at those bearings. Super clean. This is the way I like to do it. I like to upload videos. So every single person can really appreciate these turntables. Here's the serial number, so this way you make sure that this is the same one on the pictures, same one on Facebook, on eBay. Okay, here's the cables. Look at those cables. They have never been used before. Check them out. Mint cables. So you can see. Really nice. Let me go back to the plotter, check that plotter out. full dots, you know, nicely shaped. I mean, there's no wear on them, on the dots or anything like that. Just look at that. Another minted beautiful turntable. Okay, the lights getting away from my house. There's might be a couple scratches in here. This one has some scratches in here. Yes, a couple scratches in there. Okay, here we go. Next corner. Some of those things that you can see on the corners are just paint drops, because the corners is where the paint job seals at. So you can see tiny little drops. I mean, we actually are able to capture those little drops with this camera, but we don't see those with our eyes, with our own eyes. I mean, honestly, we cannot see those. Okay, let me try to capture the letters. See if we can spot those letters. See that? Right there. Those are letters that said save the vinyl. See those stains? That's vinyl. And here's save the vinyl. Because that slit mat was like a quilt, like a handmade quilt. Oh, there's a couple scratches here with the hinges meet the plinth. See that? There's a tiny scratch right there. There's another one here. Just where the hinges meet the plinth. Let me see if I can catch this one. Maybe not, but it's just a tiny little scratch. And on this side it's really tiny, so. Okay, let me show you the tone arm on this side. Look at this. Wow, beautiful. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna plug it in, turn it on, and do a couple more things here. Like I mentioned, I mean, the rubber bumpers out there, that's good. Most of the turntables that have been stored for years don't have the rubber bumpers. There's a couple scratches on the dust cover. But the turntable's in beautiful conditions. It's mint, never used before. Only for photo shoots and showcasing purposes, you know. And it's been stored in a custom-made case, and I'm really glad that this one has been stored in that case, because I have some others which they were stored in real wood custom-made cabinets that looked really nice, but they were real wood, because most of my turntables come from collectors and friends of mine and people who worked with me for a long time. And to get him out of those cases, I mean, to get him out of those cabinets, it's really hard, and that usually creates a couple scratches and things like that on the plinth and corners and stuff like that. Okay, let me turn it on and show you the did I show you all the corners? Yeah, right. Yeah, everything. Yeah. Okay, just bear with me for 1 second. Okay, also I'm gonna check on the anti-skating. You know, I'm gonna check this tone arm really well so you can make sure that the tone arm is fine. It's fine. It's beautiful. I mean, it's well balanced. The anti-skating works really nice. It's just I'll show you in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna use this cartridge. And show you how it floats. Just bear with me for 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. Okay, but first let me plug it in and I'm gonna turn it on so I can show you as much as I can. Okay, let me attach this. I'm going to remove the dust cover. So let me turn it on first. It's on. Pop-out light. Pitch light. $33, $45. Starts and stops pretty good. You can always adjust that if you like. It's just all about your preferences. So it's pretty good. Let me check on the pitch. Check on those strobe lights. Okay. Come on, focus. It's now in the center. Okay, that stops perfect. Now I'm going to check on the tone arm. I'm going to turn it off. There's a pop-up light. Works good. Okay, now I'm going to check on the anti-skating and make sure everything is functional. I'm going to remove the weight. Just bear with me for a second, because a cable got stuck in my feet. Okay, I'm gonna quit here the video and then I'm gonna make another one because a cable got stuck on my feet. Here's